SP Modeler 7850 here, and I am here with a weathering tutorial on this ATSF Bachmann S2. The number is 2354, and I looked in some prototype photos to see what it looks like. We are going to be using powders for this, so no airbrushing. Here are the powders. And we're going to be, instead of using brushes, we're going to use sponges like this. Like you can kind of see these sponges. And we got some tweezers here just in case we need them. So first step with weathering a locomotive is you wanna have an idea. You wanna have like prototype photos ready if you want to be prototypical, and look at those prototype photos, examine them, print them if you need to, and weather wherever it is. And that's how you start. And then that's where I am right now. I looked at some prototype photos of this, and I think I'm all ready to start doing some weathering. So the first step I'm going to do is, you can get gloves on if you want, but I'm going to take some of the lids off some of these powders. Kind of just dump a little bit. That was a lot. That was a lot. But you just want to take a little bit of powder, kind of take your sponge or your brush or something, kind of dip it in there. You can see I got some powder on it. And then you just kind of dab it on the trucks. That's the first treatment we want to do. Just weather the trucks up a little bit. You can kind of see it starting to look a little bit more grimy. Do that on the other truck. And do some on the fuel tank too. Kind of set that down. Yeah, so just get that bottom part right there. Get the other side. I'll do one side on camera. Yeah, so you want to have your dirt color. Kind of dab it on there. Wipe the excess on the paper towel. And then I like to take some rust color and kind of put some on there too. There we go. I'll just dump a little bit. A little bit of powders. And once again, this time I'll use this applicator. Dab that on there. Take it and kind of just dab it. You don't want to do the rust too much. I don't know if you can see that, but the trucks are starting to look more dirty. Okay, so now we're pretty much done with the chassis. And after a few final touches, we'll be pretty much done with the chassis. So the next step will be doing the middle part. Like you would like to say, the middle part with the grills and all that, and the excess. So what we just want to do, we'll take some of that dirt color and just kind of press it up on the grills. A lot of dirt gets in the grills. And it'll kind of accent some of those details. And maybe put some on the middle where all the excess hatches are. Start to see, maybe do some the walkway too. I don't think you can see that, but it's starting to look a little bit more grimy. Yeah, but do the sides too. Make it a little bit more dirty in some spots. Get this. If you haven't seen the review video on this already, I would recommend you go test this, like, look at it. So, once you're pretty much done with that, just wipe off the excess and get some of your rust color. You want to wipe off most of the rust. Just kind of dab that into the mix. Yeah. Do some of that, get the walkway. Everything. I would recommend using one of these sponges for the chassis and this for the more hard to reach areas, the small areas. So, I'll kind of zoom up from there for you. As you can see, looks a lot more grimy. Now the roof, what you want to do for the roof is, well, there's not as much dirt that gets on the roof, so you just want to, like, lightly tap it. Well, it depends when you're modeling. If you're modeling like 50s, 60s when this was built, then a clean roof would be appropriate. But if you're modeling the 90s, 80s, 90s like me, then dirty would be more acceptable. So you just want to drop that on there. If you want to, you can mask the windows for this, but I don't really do it. You can see that roof, it looks a lot better. Now we want to do the long hood. Just dab some dirt on there. Get on the horn. Just get it on everything. And I think it looks a lot better. So now what you want to do is with the handrails, you can kind of just sprinkle some rust, I guess, on them. I'll make them look kind of red, but then we can put some brown over it. Right, then we'll put some brown over it. And you could use whatever colors you want. This is just standard weathering for this. And that's about it for weathering. You just do that for the other side. The ends will be a little bit less dirty. Well, the front will probably be more dirty than a cab. But that's about it. That's about it for the results. That's what it'll look like. That's what it'll look like. And I just took some sealer. This one happens to be Mr. Super Clear. I also have some Testors coat, clear coat. But you can use anything like that. Just shake it up. You want to make sure that you're in a well-ventilated area. Just take some of these off. And I just want to lightly spray it. But that's it for this video, guys. Make sure to subscribe, like, and I'll see you next time. Bye.